5-minute music lessons. This is Nick, and today we're going to talk about the A chord and moving from A chord to E chord, buddy up. All right, so the A chord, there's all kinds of different ways to play this, really. I've seen different diagrams. In fact, this diagram right here could be one of those diagrams that's way different than how I normally play it. But the best way to try to play it for the first time is not to approach it as a new chord. If you have learned the E chord already, the major chord, just take these fingers, the middle and the ring, drop them down, get rid of the index, right? And add the pinky in, B string, 2nd fret. So you've got 3 fingers in the same fret, all notes. All of the notes, even the open notes, go in this chord. A, C sharp, and E are all in the A major chord. It's perfectly fine to play it that way. You can leave out the pinky, add in the index, as long as you're holding the same 3 notes. I've seen it where the index is in the G string, the middle finger is on the D string, and the ring finger is on the B string, which is fine. The tricky thing here is you'll wind up playing a C sharp minorish chord if you're not careful, right? If that index finger is pulled back too far near the 1st fret. Another way to play it is easy A, which basically you're playing a version of a bar chord. So that's just 1 finger and you're covering those 3. Which is fine too, right? What you want to be careful is if you're doing that, don't hit that string right there, the E string, because that's an F sharp note, which does not belong with the A major chord. Again, A major is made up of A, C sharp, and E, not A, C sharp, E, and F sharp. So, playing A, we can start buddying up, going from E to A. So if we want to try that, we can start on E. If we want to start with this E chord, which we kind of hinted at, we'd be playing with key of E a little bit in another video, let's try to do a little bass walk. So we're starting with this E. You can try E7 too if you'd like, which we talked about before. We got E. We're going to go, think of the E string, the low E string is your walk up. 0, 2, 4. All right, so technically you're kind of doing a little scale walk up from the E to the F sharp to a G sharp, and you're trying to get to this A note or your A chord. So I guess we can do a 1 and a. And I'll slow that down a little bit so you kind of know what I'm talking about a little better. So basically what you're trying to do is walk up to the A chord from the E chord and walk down, and I'm talking about musically. You're either walking up in pitch or walking down in pitch from one chord or a series of notes to another. So we're going to go... So kind of practice walking those techniques. The more you learn about your major scales and your pentatonic scales and things like that, the more all of that will kind of stick in your brain, and you'll be able to find those more easily. But for right now, it's just those basic steps like we talked about adding those little blues notes in, right? But also these little walk-ups and majors. Right? Okay, that's all for today. Visit my Patreon page and start playing, keep playing.